So setups move in cycles, guys. They'll go from being hot, they'll go to being cold, and then they'll flip back to being hot again. It just depends on the market at the current time, the environment. But today we're going to be talking about something that I'm seeing is starting to emerge as maybe a hot setup, something that you guys can look for. I see it a lot on futures, SPY, large cap. So if you guys trade those things, then this might be a setup that you guys could look for. And this setup is going to be ascending wedge or a rising wedge. Before we start, make sure you guys drop a like, share this video around, send it to anybody who you think might want to get a little bit of education in their lives today. But let's get into it. So ascending wedge, what this is it is essentially an upper and a lower trend line that are converging as time goes on. So, it starts wide here at the bottom, and then it slowly gets more narrow, indicating that highs are converging with lows. And when we draw these trend lines, we need to make sure that there are at least 3 taps of each trend line before it is fully established as a real trend line. So on this bottom one, 1, 2, 3, and then that fourth is the gravy on top. On this upper, we have 1, 2, 3, and then that fourth is the gravy on top. I want you guys to notice the volume on this ascending wedge. We have declining volume, and the only real volume pop that we have here is this red rejection of that upper trend line. So we already know that a rising wedge or ascending wedge is a bearish indicator. It's about 60-40. Some people get 70-30, if you have a good eye for it. But it is a bearish setup, and it's going to work out more to the downside than it is the upside. It's going to be very, very important when you see these ascending wedges that you look for volume indicators like this. This showed us that upper trend line had strength and the sellers were present at the current price. And then when we go up and test that level again, reject, go up and test it one last time, reject, break that bottom trend line, and this thing is starting to flow down. So look for these ascending wedges and pair them with those volume rejections on that upper trend line, guys. And I think you'll have a lot of success, looking for these. I'm always looking for what's going to get hot, what's going to get cold, so I can take it out of my rotation. And this is one that I'm definitely putting into my rotation to be looking for over the next few weeks or few months. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, drop them in the replies, DM me, and have a good night.